The white flag is raised. That off in the Ladbrokes Punchestown Gold Cup of 25. A quartet over 3 miles, 1 furlong and 17 fences, and it is Galopin Des Champs who leads them out over the first fence, followed by Monty Star, Banbridge, and dropped out is Spillane's Town. Going to fence number 2, the first of 3 ditches. The leader is Galopin Des Champs, twice second in the race. It's followed by Monty Star, Banbridge, and Spillane's Town. Making the run out of the back straight. Their next fence will be number 3, one of 2 before they swing into the straight for the first time. The leader is Galopin Des Champs and Paul Townend, followed by Monty Star, Rachael Blackmore, joined for second by Banbridge and J.J. Slevin. Bidding to win the race for the 3rd successive year. 4th of the 4 is Spillane's Town and Mark Walsh. Fence 3. And over carefully in 3rd was Banbridge, as they make tracks to number 4, bringing them into the straight for the first time. Galopin Des Champs, the leader from Monty Star. To the inside is Banbridge, and observing from 4th and last place is Spillane's Town. Over the fence, bringing them in the first time. And it is Galopin Des Champs, the leader from Monty Star. Outside of the quartet, who's sharing second with Banbridge, and a couple of lengths to Spillane's Town. They straighten for fences 5 and 6, and it is Galopin Des Champs, the leader. On the right is Monty Star, red cap of Banbridge, and lastly Spillane's Town. Hasn't danced quite as many season dances as his other 3 opponents. Coming to fence number 6, it'll be the last one next time, the Ladbrokes Punchestown Gold Cup. Galopin Des Champs up and over from Banbridge, now a clear running second, who shifted on from Monty Star, and finally Spillane's Town. Passing the winning post with the circuit to race and 11 more fences left to jump. Galopin Des Champs and Paul Townend, followed by Banbridge, who's tracking closely for J.J. Slevin in second. Galopin Des Champs had a look at the crossing there. Going uphill to fence number 7 with the final couple, Monty Star and Spillane's Town. Fence number 7. And the leader is Galopin Des Champs by under 2 lengths to Banbridge. 3rd, Monty Star. The back marker continues to be Spillane's Town. Going uphill to fence number 8. It's Galopin Des Champs. In front from the drop of the flag, jumps fence 8 from Banbridge, Monty Star and Spillane's Town. A little more spaced out, going down a hill soon, reaching the halfway stage. Fence 9 will be their second ditch. And it is Galopin Des Champs enjoying a 2.5 lead over Banbridge, as Monty Star is joined for 3rd by Spillane's Town. Downhill to fence number 9, and it's Galopin Des Champs, the leader from Banbridge. Monty Star on the outside of Spillane's Town. Going to fence 10 and the next of the plains, it is Galopin Des Champs with ears pricked. Over that, from Banbridge, Monty Star has regained 3rd. Moving on by over 2 lengths to Spillane's Town. In single file as they turn a right to head down the back straight. With another 7 fences left to jump in the Grade 1 Ladbrokes Punchestown Gold Cup. And it is Galopin Des Champs stretching his lead to 3 lengths from Banbridge. Nicely cleared of the other pair, Monty Star and Spillane's Town. Returning to the point at which they started, 6 left to jump. And it is Galopin Des Champs, the leader. From Banbridge, Monty Star and Spillane's Town. Middle fence in the back straight. Galopin Des Champs further away now from Banbridge, as Monty Star is rejoined for 3rd by Spillane's Town in the white cap. 5th last fence and the last ditch. Galopin Des Champs followed by Banbridge, joined for 2nd by Spillane's Town. Monty Star just relegated to be last of the quartet. with a little over 5 furlongs to go and 4 more fences left to jump. Galopin Des Champs, reeled back in by Banbridge within a couple of lengths, then Spillane's Tower, who's up into third. With the back marker now, Monty finds himself 3 lengths back. 4 to jump. Galopin Des Champs, Banbridge, edging closer to Spillane's Tower. And Spillane's Tower hit that very hard, somehow managed to survive the error as they head for 3 fences from the finish. Galopin Des Champs, Banbridge nudged along second, then Spillane's Tower and Monty Star. Third last fence, Galopin Des Champs the leader. Over, has widened the advantage from Banbridge, Spillane's Tower and Monty Star, all hard at work in behind, and kicking clear round the home turn is Galopin Des Champs. Spillane's Tower sets off in pursuit, 6-7 lengths back, and then Monty Star, followed then by Banbridge, but out clear. With 2 fences left to go is Galopin Des Champs and over. From Spillane's Tower making little impression in second, and then Monty Star and Banbridge. 1 fence left to jump in the Ladbrokes Punchestown Gold Cup. And in splendid isolation is Galopin Des Champs is over the last and a stretch. It is the great Galopin Des Champs going to make it 3rd time lucky in the Ladbrokes Punchestown Gold Cup as he lifts the roof here at Punchestown. 2nd is Spillane's Tower, Monty Star in 3rd. Banbridge is the last one in 4th place.
What a performance, well done.
Yeah, special horse. Very, very fortunate to have him, and obviously we're very disappointed coming away from Cheltenham, but the reception he gets is special, you know, and we're just lucky to be a part of it. He's a unique horse, yeah.
And he talks through the race today. He had a little look at the roadway cross, which is circuit to go.
Yeah, which wouldn't be like him at all. But I suppose the fact he'd done it, maybe it meant he was doing things easy enough. And in fairness, he'd given me plenty of warning for it. He wasn't going to duck underneath me and lose my irons or something silly like that. So no, got in a good rhythm and he enjoyed it there, yeah.
Yeah, that was the thing. In comparison to Gold Cup, you're always in your rhythm today. He was comfortable with you.
Yeah, he was taking me today, whereas I was forcing it, or trying to hang in there in Cheltenham, and he wasn't right in Cheltenham, and thankfully it didn't leave a huge mark on him, because it could have the effort he put in.
And Paul, over the last 2 fences, down to the last, long but true it and strong as he ever is at the finish.
Got me out of trouble at the last now, I won't lie, there's no line about it, but no, class.
What's he mean to you?
He means a lot, yeah.
More next year?
I'd imagine so. I won't swap him in here.
Well done again.
Thanks. Thank you.
Willie Mullins with me, having seen Galopin Des Champs back to very much his best and dominating that Punchestown Gold Cup. Well done. What's your immediate assessment?
Just awesome, the fact that he was able to win a race like that, 22 lengths. I thought with the drying ground, with this weather and the race so late in the day, I thought it might take its toll, but it probably took its toll on the other horses as well. I don't know. Our fella jumped out the gate, jumped these fences. Paul thought he was idling when he was passing the gate here. He had a look at either the road or the gate, and Paul just took it into his head that this fellow's going too easy, he's idling. Got to the top of the hill, and he said, I'm going to make it a real test of stamina from there home, and he did. Got every fence right, and got his fractions right. Probably the last was probably the worst jump of the whole lot. And
a little look at that gate as well on the 2nd circuit, which was exciting.
Yeah, that was it. Well, that's when Paul thought that this fellow's going too easy, that he's starting to look around himself, and he thought maybe I better up the tempo, and maybe the stats will show that. But that's when Paul got real confidence in him that he was actually only idling in front.
A different Galopin Des Champs to the last couple of Punchestown festivals?
Yeah, well, Fastorslow wasn't here today. That was a help.
True.
But I thought he looked magnificent in the prairie. I don't know what the paddock stewards thought, but he looked really good here. And he down at the start, he was lively and himself as well, unlike other times. And so we, I always think you should bring your best horses to Punchestown. It's good prize money. They always give fantastic ground here. They were watering until 1 o'clock this morning, and then they stopped, and then they started again at 4 o'clock. That's dedication. This is a big area to water, and the present Punchestown people have got it right, and that's why we're not afraid to bring any of our good big horses. they present a very good racetrack.
Do you look at Cheltenham and think, I mean, it was 6 seconds fast the time of the Gold Cup. Do you feel it was ground that why he wasn't at his best, or was it too early for that in the race that you saw warning signs?
Oh, to me, when he didn't jump off in Cheltenham, I thought, what's wrong here? There's something wrong here. It wasn't so much the ground. He still got up to lead, was it about the third last or something like that, and ran a good race. Probably just met a really good horse on his day in Cheltenham, but there we are, so our fellow looks back to his best. He's still only 9 going 10, still had a good chance of going back to Cheltenham and maybe getting that third Gold Cup.
Where are you with this horse, with what he has shown, given the longevity of your career, the brilliant horses you have trained? I mean, there is a consensus this is the best Irish chaser of the modern era, hands down.
Well, he's certainly the best we've had. Alvin Ford has been a fantastic Gold Cup horse, but this guy just has that little extra gear. I think he's got that little bit of speed when something comes to him, and he doesn't have to make the running either. That a lot of people now are convinced that he has to make the running. He doesn't have to. If something wants to take him on and go ahead, we'll let them do it. But he's right up there. I mean, he has to be probably the best chaser we ever had.
And you don't put him away. The public get to see loads of him. It's great for the sport.
Well, that's what I think. I mean, racehorses' lives are short enough. When they're fit and well, there's good prize money. If people want to put up that sort of prize money, you've got to go for it. And then when the likes of Punchestown this late in the year go to the trouble of watering and having the place looking immaculate, I think we always try and have all our best horses ready for here. They come home sound after it, and that's fantastic to be able to have a racetrack at this time of the year to put up that money and have that ground.
Thanks, Willie.
Cheers. Well done.
I'm sorry to interrupt. We're live on Racing TV. Audrey, it's you I'd love to speak to. Is that all right? I want to know what it's like to own a horse like this. What a performance that was. How do you feel?
Well, absolutely thrilled, relieved now, I have to say. I mean, he's done so well all season, but you never know, as we all know in racing, what will happen. But he's just been spectacular again. He always gives his best, and he's a wonderful, wonderful horse.
I'm going to pull us this way because I think they want us out of the way, if that's okay, and they can clear this area here. I mean, how did you feel after Cheltenham? I know with this horse, you haven't often come away from Cheltenham disappointed when he stood up anyway, but I guess it was it to finish, you're second in a Gold Cup, but naturally he'd won it a couple of times. How was that?
Well, I mean, he ran very well, and I think he'd done especially well, considering the ground really wasn't suiting him, and he still came second, and so we were thrilled. I mean, we really were. He gave it his all. He always does. So and he'd already won it twice, as you say. So I mean, you can't expect any more from him. He's just been spectacular, phenomenal. He really is.
There was a wonderful moment here when he crossed the line 20 lengths clear of the rest, and I haven't seen it too many times this season where everyone just applauded and they just started clapping, even though he wasn't here. And it's very special horses, only the really special ones that do that.
He seems to have a unique personality, and everybody seems to absolutely love him. He's a very gentle horse. He does have a lovely personality, and he gives so much that you can't help but love him.
I was stood next to Ted Walsh, and he said a true great, and that he is just that. For you, that association must be just so incredibly special.
Oh, well, we don't really believe it. I mean, we pinch ourselves every day. We really do. And as I said before, how he landed in our laps, who knows? But we're very glad he did. And we enjoy every minute. I have to say, we enjoy every minute with him. And even when we go visiting him in Close Sutton, I mean, they are very special days when it's just one-on-one. The crowds are not there, and you can just enjoy him for what he is, an absolute dote. He's beautiful.
And he's not been wrapped up in cotton wool in any stretch. This is a horse. He seems to thrive on racing. We see so much of him, the public do, which is in part why I think he got such a reception here when he came.
Yes, I think so. I mean, he's a strong horse. He seems to really enjoy racing, and he loves the crowds. I mean, you can see that. He's so thrilled when people cheer him on. I think he really recognises it and enjoys it. Yeah, he loves it.
Huge congratulations. Enjoy your day.
Thank you very much indeed.
Jimmy Maggan alongside. You've seen Spillane's Tower run a creditable second in the Ladbrokes Punchestown Gold Cup. Dare I say he may have been closer without that mistake? That's probably all you could say.
That's all you could say. He wouldn't, nothing would beat that winner today. Outstanding. You know, 2 Gold Cups, second in a Gold Cup. He's top horse, and you know, hopefully next year.
What were you thinking as the race was developing, Jimmy?
Yeah, well, I thought we would get to him, you know, but then we made 2 mistakes, and that finished us, you know. Yeah.
Overall, a season. He's had a different season this year, much less busy. What's your assessment of the year?
It was an unbelievable season. The weather, we played havoc. The autumn was so dry, you know, and we never really got a good crack at him, really, you know. But look, we'll look forward to next year. It won't be long coming.
It'll be another year. Cheers, Jimmy.
Thank you.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.